Nobody's here. Feels good. Oh, what's up? What's up, Juan? What's up, Afan? What's up, Kevin? How's it going? Now 2017, it's going good. Just hanging out, drinking some pre-workout, about to go to the gym. Figured I would hang out with you guys. Old man, confirmed old, 100%. How you guys doing? It's Friday, got big plans? Galvanize buying Hack Reactor. I didn't know that Galvanize bought Hack Reactor. What's up, Tony? What's up, James? I didn't even know what Galvanize was. I don't know. It doesn't matter, really. Would be my take on it, because you can get a job being self-taught, so it's not that big of a deal. Hack Reactor is just known because it was like the OG boot camp. Nat, you appreciate my content. I appreciate you for hanging out. Axe, also, that was to you. Nat, what's up, dude? 12 hours ago, pre-workout am I taking? I forget. It tastes like runts. Hello, Travis. Started at Block reviewing some HTML. I actually am going to send out an email to Block.io and see if they want to work with me to let me audit some stuff. But you want to see the gun show? I don't want to be that guy, but if you want, then you can buy your tickets. I don't know. I'm doing keto, right? So have no pump. Anyways, let's see. Yeah, I didn't even know Galvanize was a thing. I was about to get some Z's. How long am I streaming? Probably for like 20 minutes until I get the jitters and I seem like a twitchy McTwitch and I have to go work out. Any advice on developing a work ethic? Okay, so my work ethic stems from the fact that I'm super paranoid of being homeless. So I will work 10 jobs, 13 jobs. About a year ago, I was looking at a bridge outside my window and I was having to seriously consider how I was going to live. That's my work ethic. Adderall is great. Adderall messes with your dopamine, dude. You don't want to take stuff that messes with your dopamine. That's how addictions are created. How many calories do I eat a day? I'm not sure. I don't track it. Yeah, dude, I wanna send up. Does web developing pay good? Of course it does. My favorite keto meal? I like hamburgers with peanut butter and bacon. That's pretty good. Yeah, I don't touch stuff that messes with your dopamine. No, I don't do that. Pencil or paper or software? I think that depends on the person. I'm the type of person who likes to write stuff down. So I would say pencil and paper for me. Advice for a new developing YouTuber: you need to be satisfied with not seeing results, immediate results overnight. Like I spent lots and lots and lots of hours editing videos to get like 10 views, and it was really hard to be okay with that at first. But you just have to be. You have to take pride in what you do and be okay with success over the long term. And that's the success that matters anyways. Hamburgers with peanut butter. Yeah, that's good. Is that a favorite heart attack meal? Well, it's keto, so it's not so bad. What? Travis, why? Why are you doing this? Thanks, dude. That's sweet. You made my Friday, man. I was just trying to hang out with you guys. Thanks, dude. How do you feel okay with that? You just have to, it's the same with anything in life. This is why I talk about fitness. Well, this is why I do fitness, right? The same thing applies to code, same thing applies to learning, YouTube, whatever. With fitness, there's no amount of money to skip the grind to get a good body. Like, you just have to put in the work every single day. Like, you can't skip it. It doesn't matter the richest person in the world, you can't buy it. And so that trains your mind to be okay with little pieces of success. And some days are good and some days are bad, right? You go to the gym and it sucks. And you go to the gym a different day and it's good. And so I don't know, this is why I'm so obsessed with fitness. It just pairs so well with everything else I try to do. Let me get off that Tony Robbins again. Jeez. And it teaches you to be okay with being uncomfortable. Dude, you can do it. Travis, real dude. Thanks, man. I don't know how else to thank you. Thanks for making my Friday, man. Do I play the Trenbolone? I prefer to eat clean, train hard, and never give up. Test yourself. Let me go back up. How many protein shakes do I take a day? Usually one. Can I jump into Python? You can jump in Python before learning that. It's totally different. What? In Z? What? Come on, guys. Thanks, man. It's a chain reaction. Thanks, dude. Afan, you're the man. What do I generally eat every day? I eat a lot of pecans, walnuts for snacks, and then Samuel, or will I do a tutorial on WordPress? So Sam's going to be doing that. What do you generally? Yeah, so I answered that one. Usually just meat. Since keto is only protein and fat, it forces your body to turn fat into energy rather than using carbs to do it. Will I make a video on website UI UX design trends? Yeah, sure. I can ask my boss. How long did it take to get my physique? You're not going to see very many gains besides strength gains in the very first 2 months, but it depends on your diet. What's up, Serge? What's my opinion on Vue? I haven't messed with it enough to really give you I don't know. Let me mess with it. I can't say because I haven't touched it that much. What are my views? Why would I answer that? Like, we're not supposed to talk about this stuff. You can't answer that question without making someone mad. So I'm just going to not answer. Do you think keto is great for getting lean? Yeah, keto. Well, so the thing with me is more of a mindset thing. I feel a lot more motivated. So I had on my birthday, I had boneless breaded hot wings, and it was just like, they were so good. But the next day I woke up and I was like, the day before that I was like, I can do this. I'm making progress. I can help people. And then the day after I had my birthday food, I was just like, I'm never going to be successful. Like, it's totally mindset thing. So back to keto. What's my workout split? Chest, back, shoulders, legs, upper body. How many hours do I code at work? It depends. I have a lot of meetings going on, but fairly good. How old am I? I'm 28 years old as of 3 days ago. How many hours? BMI. I don't actually know my BMI. I don't care. All I care is about how I feel. What did I study before boot camp? I have a mechanical engineering degree. Do I do hypertrophy? No, I train for strength right now. Hypertrophy is okay, but it's better if you're on the anabolic chicken. Strength training, natural, is the way to build muscle. Kettlebells, yeah, I use kettlebells sometimes, but my knees start to hurt after a while. How much do I make on YouTube? Not as much as you would think. How do I manage to make videos every day? I force myself to sit down and do a video, and that's why you see my mood shift in different videos. Afan, Chris, seriously though, thanks, man. Overcoming fear of not being able to code. All right, well, let's look at a quote here. What is on the other side of fear? Like, let's follow that thought process too, instead of just getting stuck and being like, I'm afraid. Like, what happens on the other side of it? There's nothing there. Nothing happens to you because you can't code. Kevin, what? Dude, please. Thanks, guys. I just force myself to sit down and make videos. It's hard. Not every day I want to do it because I already have like 3 other jobs. Western Governors University. That's the building. Dog. Sorry. What breed? So this one back here behind me on the floors, half Rottweiler, half kettlebell, and then one barking right now is half Husky, half American Eskimo. When creating projects to show employers, should you add comments? Absolutely add comments. There might be some things that where they're like, what are you doing here? And then you can be like, that's where you add the comments, and you're just, Kevin, seriously, I keep seeing it in the chat. Thanks, dude. Install. You love watching my videos. I love hanging out with you in chat. Thanks for hanging. How many applications did I submit before I got? Probably about 70. What do I think of schools like WGU? They're accredited, but just be careful with that. Go-to source of fat. Peanuts, probably, or pecans and walnuts. Is it harder to be a software developer than a web developer? They're interchangeable. Usually they're talking about like C++ and stuff like that. Have I done iOS development? No. Cybersecurity network engineer? That's tough. I've never done it. After a week, you have an interview. How should you prepare yourself? I can't tell you. You gotta give me more details about the interview. Are you we developer? We are developers here. What's your typing speed for coding jobs? Do you think coding speed is a requirement? No, problem solving is a requirement. How should you join meetups or projects? Meetup.com is a good place. Do you program in Golang? I've looked at Golang, but I don't do anything professionally with it. What would be 3 great portfolio projects that increase your chance of getting hired, in your opinion? So this is what you need to do. You need to make something that connects to an API and pulls data. You need to make something that pushes to an API, or you need to create an API. React versus Angular. React is more popular. Angular changes. We're at like Angular 6 now. They just can't make up their mind. Am I a full stack web developer? I suppose so. I don't do backend that much, but I can do it. German, hopefully that helps answer. Should you take a job that might not be in the area of development you want just to get your foot in? I would take a job doing anything you want to do. It doesn't matter. People, maybe the worst that could happen is you start thinking that they're going to blacklist you from the job, but you just apply anyways. Like, they're not going to remember. They get so many resumes. You're not going to get blacklisted. I don't know if that's, I had HR ladies tell me to stop applying to all their different positions once, but just apply, dude. If you want something, you have to go for it. They're not going to come to you and be like, hey, so your girlfriend told me that you're interested in Python, and we got this really great, like, that's never going to happen. You just apply. Gaining followers, live streaming code. Are archives of these live streams a good thing to show employers? Some employers care. Some employers show your hustle and your enthusiasm for helping people. So I think it depends. I had one person ask me to stop making YouTube videos because they were going to need me to be 200%. And I was like, what? No, I'm not going to. You can't control what I do when I'm not working. Get out of here. How do you go about planning my projects? You need to do a Trello or some sort of, you need to have hard requirements so that you can't have scope creep. If you're offered a job at Googleplex, would I take it? No. I don't want to work 16 hours a day on code. Did I go to college? Yes, I have a mechanical engineering degree. Are coding interviews hard? It depends. Sometimes they are. Sometimes they whiteboard you. Sometimes they just watch my other video. It was terrible. I bombed it. Will I stay natty? Yes. Python versus Node. Which is best for backend? That's an opinionated question. So it doesn't matter what I answer. I'm going to say Python because it does more stuff. Can I share my resume? At some point, yeah, I just don't want to get doxxed. Thanks for the videos. Thanks for hanging out. Good idea to start a YouTube channel in 2018, for sure. Absolutely. If you want to make videos, then you got to do it. What's the salary of a full stack web developer in my area? Probably about between 80 to 120,000. Best resources for front end. Front end and design are two different things. Don't worry too much. But go to awards with 3 W's, awards.com. That'll show you some really cool websites. You can take some inspiration from there. You can also try producthunt.com. That's like Reddit for new applications on the App Store. What is my favorite book? Hold on, I got my Audible. Would I ever take a job at one of the big four? No. I value my work-life balance, and there are more things to life than code. Everything in harmony, right? Or moderation. Big four are good, but you're going to enroll in Lambda. Don't need experience. No, you don't, but you have to take a little test to get in. It's my boy. Yo, you're my dude. Thanks for all the knowledge you've been dropping. Thanks, Mal. Appreciate it. How do I freelance in web development? You just go up. Let's see. Testosterone replacement therapy, Josh. Yeah, okay. Why even lift if no trend? I don't know. Because I have to. I got to stay lean. It helps me do other things. Algorithms, MIT. Mainly working with WordPress. Do I have a favorite JS framework? JS framework? If I say React, everyone's going to be like, React is a library. So let's just say like React Native, because then I know that one's correct. I have a mechanical engineering degree, but I'm a software developer. Yes, because I don't like the culture of mechanical engineering. I don't like having 4 managers. I don't like the good old boys culture. I don't like wearing khakis. I don't like wearing button-ups. Yeah, so Lambda School has a pre-course repo that you can do. It's optional, or you can just take the test. Do I have experience concerning an app server scalability? How'd you scale up to 1 million users? That's expensive. 1 million users is a lot, actually. I don't have experience. Backend's not my super thing there. Sam, have I heard of Recourse Programming Retreat? That doesn't look too foreign, but I can't pull anything. How many hours of coding a day is optimal in your opinion if you're learning to program? I would say as many as you can make progress with. I know that's not the answer that you're looking for, but if I say 6 hours a day, you're going to be like, there's no way I have 6 hours. You're going to feel overwhelmed. You just need to be able to walk away with something. Even if you walk away being stuck, just know that you got to that point, and you've probably been at that point 4 other times, and you've gotten over it. So no matter how stuck you feel, yeah, deep work over hours a day. What's the scope of Python and Django? Thanks a lot for answering all the questions. That's just the web development framework. I don't know how else to answer the scope. Finally got confidence, offered to build a website. Yeah, dude, just walk in. What are they going to say? No, you're a scammer. Get out of here. Are you going to let that hurt your feelings? No. Just be like, well, hold on. Reasonable expectations, salary, benefits, work life. If you're in the United States, 2 weeks is okay. Or 2 weeks is pretty average here. There's a lot of software companies with unlimited PTO, but that's kind of a little bit of a reverse psychology, right? If they give you unlimited PTO, you don't know how much to take before they're like, hey, well, you're not working. Salary, 45 to 60,000. Work life, benefits are okay. It depends on the company. I only get 2 weeks vacation, but I try to set my life up so that I don't need to take a vacation. How long am I streaming? Probably for a few more minutes. I forgot to drink this pre-workout, so I got to chug it down real quick and then go do upper body. I can't tell you how many hours. How many languages do you have to know to get a job? Only 1. I mean, when I say 1, I don't mean HTML, CSS. Sam, why? Why do you do this? Please. Come on now. Thanks, dude. I appreciate it. How many languages? I answered that. Java certifications. I don't know. I don't necessarily think so. Philip, why? I'm not going to answer these questions. I'm just going to make people mad, but if you answer yes or no, people are on both sides. I'm not going to answer these questions. Feeling stuck with finding an internship. Don't have any side projects outside of school. It doesn't matter. Well, when you say outside of schoolwork, just do Udemy side projects. Make them. Any suggestions for break activities between coding sessions? Take a walk. That's actually there's a Japanese word called like shinjoku. I don't know. Anyways, basically when you go outside and the smell of outside air, assuming if you're not like living in smog, helps you focus. There's a special, I'm not going to say like false stuff, but there's a word for it. Just go for a walk. How much do I bench? I don't know, maybe like 230, 240. I don't know. I only weigh like 178 pounds, so I'll be all right with a little bit over my body weight. Candace asked for my favorite book, and I pulled up my Audible, but let's go back here. Let me answer your question. That's a hard question, though. Ryan, I'd have to say the latter. At least I don't have to work on Fridays. Yes, I do have to work on Fridays. And I just have a flexible schedule. So I worked really late last night. I'm going to work tonight. Like, yeah, 225 is 245s on each side. So a little bit more than that. I would say The Art of War by Stephen Pressfield is one of the best books that I've read in terms of motivation. Relentless was also good. Crushing It by Gary Vaynerchuk. The Millionaire Fastlane by MJ DeMarco. Resilience. Extreme Ownership. Compound Effect. Living with the Seal. Oh, man, that was a good book. The Obstacle is the Way. Deep Work, 5-Second Rule. Those are all good ones. All right, sorry. I got to go back to these questions. Tips on freelancing for beginners. You just got to walk in and ask and see what they want. I can't read that. Top 3. Hopefully that helps, Candace. I'm going to post a link on the site. Benching. Okay, what else? What is my back routine? Start off with deadlift. Then I do some lat pull downs. Always deadlift. Did I get any offers from the video where I apply to different companies where you have where you don't have? So I haven't gotten a response from like half of them. And then 4 of them told me no. And then 1 of them told me yes, but here's a questionnaire that you have to fill out, and I haven't done it. Have I used Parcel.js? No. Dude, Gary Vee is the best. My goal is to sit down or at least talk with Gary Vee by the end of 2019 because I know a guy that knows him, but he doesn't know that I know that. So I'll get there. Thanks, James. Thanks for hanging out. Good morning, Tarun. Vincent, you got to hook me up. Thanks for all the content. Hey, thanks for hanging out. Yeah, get to the gym. You got to do it. Thanks for the stream. Thanks for hanging. Someone who started coding a week ago. Yeah, you're going to get stuck, and you're going to be like, I could never do this. But you need to build up these experiences of where you're getting stuck so that you can have experience of getting over that part, right? When you're first starting and you get stuck the first time, you're going to be like, I can never do this. Then you're going to get stuck a second time. You're going to be like, well, I figured it out the first time. And then you're going to get stuck a third time. And you're going to be like, well, I figured it out 2 more times. And it just gets easier from there. Great stuff. Keep up the awesome work. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate that. Hopefully it helps you. How long did you code to learn? I didn't code that much. I just went to code bootcamp, and then I got really demotivated at home. If you want to be honest, you need math to be good at a programmer. It depends. You want to do like data science, then probably web development. Not so much. Might need to know some exponents and stuff. You don't need to know derivatives and differential equations. I take that back. Programming, yeah, you might need to. It just depends on what you want. You have, all right, repeat question. You got a phone interview. Yeah, I saw that, but it scrolled too fast. Position out of state, living in California, job is in Austin. Recommendations for pay, go to Glassdoor right now, look up other positions and see what they're getting paid. And then Google the position name that you're applying for and look up salaries for that and then compare. Got that hookup, Rhinoceros Success. It's on Amazon. Can't paste the link. That's all right. I got an unlimited Audible account. I will be purchasing that now. Thanks. Going back to coding. Have a good weekend. Have a good Saturday. Let me know if I can ever help. Shoot me an email. Would I go to the boot camp again in 2018? Yeah, I would. $30K a year jobs. Yeah. How fancy is too fancy? I don't know. I think that's a styling question. I don't think it matters. Just make it functional over fancy. Can you make money? Yeah, just do part-time. Go to upwork.com. MPP CLNX. Dude, thanks for hanging out with us. Hi there. How's it going? How many people do I teach programming after work? Depends on the day. Today I have 4 people. Yesterday I had 1 person. Saturdays I usually have like 6 people, so it's an hour each. I work a lot. Thanks, Candace. When I scream with Katie, yeah, Katie's busy. Taylor is my friend. We've been friends for a few years now. It's we were all hired at the same time at the last job, so we were all fresh noobs pretty much, and so we would all be like, yeah, we don't know what we're doing, and then we bonded over that. And so yeah, it's difficult to stay balanced in work life. No, I make it a point to work out, and yeah. What's my GitHub? It's just my name. You're not going to see a lot of my GitHub because all of my work projects are private repos. Can you get a job without a degree? Depends on the country. In Europe, you're going to have a more difficult time, but it's still possible. Do I take programming notes? Elon Musk. In what way? Like on paper? Yo, Silverblade, thanks, man. Appreciate that. What was the website you said to make money? It's called Upwork. It's a freelancing website. You're going to be competing against people living outside of the country, though. That's the only thing. I don't know what country you live in. Am I going to be living in Utah my entire life? Probably not. I've ascended to the greatest YouTube. Yeah, I don't know about that. I just want to help. I'm just a dude. I wish you guys lived here. We could all go to the gym. We lift some weights. I'll train you. That's all I want to do. You like my videos? Discover my channel. Would I mind following you? No, I don't mind. Sure, I'll follow you. Let's do it. Coding challenges. You can go to Code Fights, Coding War, Coding Game, Interview Cake. Interviewcake.com is a good one. Where are the doggos? Behind me. React versus Vue. I can't give you a straight up answer. I've only worked with React. It's not fair. Can you go to college and work as a dev? Yeah, but the shortcut to doing that is go to a code bootcamp in the summer, graduate the code bootcamp, then work at a dev job and get your school paid for. How long did it take? It didn't. I never felt confident, and I still don't really feel that confident. I just go for it, and they either tell me yes or no. Most of the time, they tell me no. Just be honest. Would I check out your first and only YouTube vid? Yeah, sure. Let's do it. I will Google you. Except I can't find your... one video. Okay, so initially, thumbnail needs to be more readable. And I don't know what camera you're using, but you seem okay. Maybe work on the lighting a little bit. I can give you a better review after. Train you in coding. That's demanding. Is Java a good first language? I can't say. I know that's really popular in computer science, but I don't know that much. Entry-level tech jobs you wouldn't recommend because of pigeonholing? No, I would take the job and keep applying just because I would say I want to get paid to code. Best upfront tuition boot camps. I don't know. Oh, no upfront. Yeah, so those are the only ones I know of right now, the ones that you're talking about. Elon.js, yep. HTML, CSS, good start for web dev. That's the classic stack, I would say. Fluke.js. Let's get some of that going. Some .js SHUA. Difference between a good CS degree and a boot camp. Exactly. Thanks for demystifying. Yeah, I hope it helps. There's so much like soft, like, just work hard and you can, like, what does that mean? I hate that. 6-month boot camp sounds good. Do I do any calisthenics? Yeah, sometimes. I don't ever expect to be this huge bodybuilder dude because I have a lot of Native American DNA. So I don't know if you've ever seen a bodybuilder Native American, but I'm pretty sure they were all just skinny dudes running through the forest with sticks and spears, right? So I don't think I can get big even if I try. Best way of learning to code. Yeah, so you have to code along. You got to pause. You got to code along. Every script pop. Okay. Is there an MVC pattern for JavaScript? I mean, you can make one if you want. What did I put on my resume for experience? Here, I'll link my very first app. Are you ready? Wait, I thought it's open on a different tab. Let me find it. It's garbage. I think I'll make a video on this, but here, actually, no, I'll just make a video on it. You got to wait. Hola. It wasn't very much. It was one application that used Angular, jQuery. That was it. They didn't really care. I think the CTO was like, cool, man, like once. What's a good course for learning JavaScript? There's stuff on Udemy. There's stuff on Treehouse. There's stuff on Pluralsight, Lynda. I can't give you a specific one because I don't know where you're at. Uncle Tony. Left your ops role, entered boot camp. Nice, dude. Just keep doing it. No doesn't mean no. It just means next. Sometimes you lose, or sometimes you win, and sometimes you learn, right? That's the thing. Yeah, that's a good one. You can just go to Mozilla. GitHub or personal GitLab. Just use GitHub. That's what most places ask for. How much languages learn to get the job? You don't need that many. You just need whatever the job needs. The whole thing is like you need to be able to answer their code question and then explain your thought process behind it. It's not. Yeah. Thomas, I wish I had like a hard, like, go here, learn this best one, but it's hard for me to endorse one thing because I learned to code by reverse engineering. Like, give me a complete project. I will take that project and I will break it down, and then I will figure out how it works. And I'll be like, hey, I've seen this used in this project. It would be a good application if I used it here. But some people learn by learning something from scratch, and they're like, all right, let's start from the basics, and then let's build up as we go through the course. And then like, what happens is you get like what happens to me is like whenever I'm starting from scratch, there's always a point where the guy like doesn't tell me the thing that I need to make everything click. And then he's like, what really gets me is like, all right, well, let's just talk. We're going to do this right now, but we'll talk about that later. Like, why did you mention it? Now I'm confused. Back up. That's how I learn, at least. How to prepare for that the best way. Look on Glassdoor, look at stuff. Do you think housing market will drop a little bit to buy? In what state? Utah? The housing market is supposedly set to crash in about a year to a year and a half. Not crash like it did before, but dip back down. How important is Big O? Big O is pretty important. I don't know. That's more of a computer science thing. You don't necessarily need that for web development. What OS am I on? Well, yeah, you win or you learn. Sometimes you win, sometimes you learn. HODL, yeah, I'm HODLing my house. Big O notation is a computer science concept relating to algorithms. That's how I always find reverse engineering a project better than going forward. I'm not the person that's going to sit and invent a new library or framework. I'm more of a person that's like, hey, that's pretty cool. I can make this work like this. I'm like an applications type of person. Like, you can go invent something. I'm going to figure out how to make it do something really cool. What laptop do I suggest for a beginner? Any laptop. All you need is Chrome and a console to run JavaScript. Yeah, big O notation in an interview seems like a waste of time. It just feels like that seems like a really HR. Did I get the 4K laptop? It was 1080, but no, I have to wait till next month to get the 4K laptop. They had to buy a server for work. UX, UI, or Java. What? That's not what? That's like pizza or oranges. They're like totally different things. Did you have to feel comfortable in coding before you started to work remote? No. One of my first jobs was remote, and I just ended up sitting in a Google Hangout, pair coding, and sharing screens all day. That's what Katie and I did. That's how Katie and I formed our relationship. We would both just sit in that Google Hangout and screen share. Line between web application, computer science, software engineering. Web applications are web applications such as, Python could be used for both. You can use it in web apps, and then Python can also be used for software engineering, like data science. When I think of software engineering, I think of like languages that compile. I know they all compile down, but I think of languages that run in the terminal. I know PHP and Ruby do, and you can do web apps with that. But like that's, desktop applications would be software. Web applications are stuff that, are eventually going to run on a web app. Will I ever move away from web development? I don't know. Web development's cool, I guess. I think I would like to do automation. Machine automation with Python would be cool to do. How much time do I think it will take for you to do something cool till you get hired? It's very subjective. I can't tell you what's cool and what's not cool. I don't know what's cool to you. How much time do I think? Not very long. You learn jQuery, you can start doing some pretty cool stuff. Yes, that would fall under web development. How to get a job in my office as a job? What? No. So number one, we're not hiring. Actually, our QA manager just got up. He was like, "I'm done," yesterday. So that was neat. Thoughts on Fiverr? I would use Upwork, at least if you're in the United States, because Upwork has the ability to sort by US only. Is my office pupper friendly? No, it's in a university. So my office is on a university campus, and so I can't bring my puppers. How much time did I used to give JS daily? Not very long. I went to Kobu Camp. They gave us take-home questions. I would get really frustrated and then not do them and wait until the next one and then be mad at myself. That's the real deal. Maybe an hour. Maybe. Laszlo, thanks. V. Laszlo, you said I messed it up. I'm sorry. Thanks for being my Patreon, dude. Michael also. Better to reject long take-home projects up front or take them and not reply back. So, Kat, if you're going to do a long take-home project, ask to be compensated for it. I think that's reasonable. You would get compensated for anything else. From India to get the job in my country, you need to find jobs that offer an H-1B visa or look for a recruiting company that sponsors you. Those are pretty common. Web dev, mean stack. You need to learn other stuff for mean stack? No, not really. Mean stack is a little bit outdated. How do I manage my work life and personal life? I have a flexible schedule on purpose, and I had to barter for a flexible schedule actually. So that's how I balance it. Sometimes I work at night. Sometimes I work in the middle of the day. I need that flexibility to work creatively. I need the freedom of my day to be able to take me where I need to go creatively, or I'm not going to be able to do my best work. I know that sounds like a bunch of hippie mumbo jumbo, but sometimes I'm just like, I can't think logical right now. Like I'm sorry. So I need that flexibility of the day. It's more about getting work done and less about hours worked, especially in knowledge work. Because like if I'm taking a shower and I'm still thinking about how to fix something that I'm working on, does that count as work or am I not working? It's really hard to quantify that. Read Deep Work by Cal Newport. He goes into it. Yeah, just make stuff. Just keep building stuff. Keep putting it on GitHub. Doesn't matter. Just apply. What's my opinion on cross-platform JS apps? I don't have one. I wish I did. Do I have a personal website? I did when I was looking for a job, but then my domain expired and I had no reason to renew it because I'm not looking for a job. How do you plan a larger project? Start with a defined scope and do not let yourself go past it no matter what. So use like I just lost my train of thought. See, that happens. Use Trello. That's what I was going to say. Why is that so hard for me? You should see when I film videos like this. I that happens to me all the time when I'm filming videos. I just like stare into space. That's why I have all these jump cuts. I'm sorry if you hate jump cuts. You think I'm doing it for attention. It's because I space out a lot. Seems like my mentality really changed. It's taken time. I take more pleasure out of helping people than I do. You know, I don't know. I just really like helping people. And I had to develop this mindset, and it came from books. I know, I don't read books. And when I say read books, I mean listen to Audible in my car, when I'm walking to the gym, when I'm doing whatever, you know. Audible's where it's at. What am I working out today? Today is a upper body split mix. So I'm going to do chest, shoulders, biceps. How much does YouTube help stay motivated? Actually, YouTube has demotivated me a lot because you don't always get what you want. And you spend a lot of time and then you give it to the world and the world says, this is stupid, you're wrong. And yeah. Which books would I recommend? Millionaire Fastlane, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, The War of Art. It's also a good one. Yeah, so I don't know, not JavaScript books. Books are good, right? So like JavaScript and code books are good, but what's better is application. I'd rather you skip a book and try to make something that breaks 10 times than read a book and follow along. You're going to learn more the first way. Leg day, walking to the gym. Don't skip leg day, dude. Don't be like, what's his name? Wolverine, the guy who plays him? Hugh Jackman, he skips leg day. Look, Google his pictures. A video on book recommendations, so like 10 people can watch it. Oh, book recommendations, what a nerd. No one reads books. That's how it is. Ended up dropping out of high school, stuck working on Amazon. Dude, you got to join that gym. Gym is just key to everything. What was my mindset to start YouTube? Was it to earn? No. Actually, when I lost my job, I was like, I'm going to do YouTube for a living. And we don't, that's not how it works. When you do YouTube for money, people see that. When you do YouTube to help people, which was that's the whole purpose of it, but you need money. And so that started to like come through and it just didn't work. My whole purpose is to help people. The more people that I can help, the more people, that's what I want in life. I've always wanted to do this. When I was in Finland, I was like, I'm going to start a blog and video my vlogs because I'm an American in Finland and this would be a unique experience. And then I always just pussied out every single time. I would listen to my voice and hear it when I was recording the video. And then I'd be like, oh God, I sound like that? No way. Am I going to code live? No, I don't have a lot of time. I got to do some work and go to the gym. At some point I will. Yes. Let me come back up here. I ranted too much. What's my experience in backend? I know PHP, Ruby, Python. What about Udemy courses? Elliot Hulse? Everyone says, no, not Elliot Hulse. That's the dude on YouTube. Brad Hussey? I don't know. I don't use Udemy that much. I fell into the Udemy trap of buying 50 courses when they were all $8, and I have like 1% on 50 different courses. It's not what you want. My videos are amazing. I don't know about that. I'm just a normal dude. Engagement is key, right? I just want to be engagement. I'm not like, I actually want to help. I'm not just here to like make a video and then disappear. Keep geeking. I will keep geeking the best I can. The thing with making really specific code videos is that there's a very vocal minority for them. And then I make the very specific code videos and people even if you have the most optimized solution, people come in, they're like, oh, that's gay. You're using Python or you're not using Python? JavaScript. Okay, that's for noobs. Like that's when you see some real trolls. And so, you make a really technical video for the very vocal 3 people that want to see it. And everyone else is like, bro, what are you doing? And you can just never, yeah, sure. I'll make some like overview stuff. Python is cool. Cold Steel. Hey, yeah, that guy. Am I Finnish? No, I just lived there and I was married to a Finnish girl. How many subs do you think you'll get by the end of the year? Fast track to 15K. I did the math, and at roughly 200 subs a day times however many days we have left in the year, you can do that. I did it times a year, so let's 200 times 365, 73,000 subs. That would put me close to 80,000. Maybe I can get more. Sometimes it fluctuates. Who knows? But as you gain more subs, you gain more subs. It's like exponential curve. Brad Traversy. What's up, fellow geeks? Hello, Happy Turtle. Thanks for hanging. What language you use the most? C# right now, because that's my job. Dude, you're going to get trolls. But I don't know. Refer to them as haters, maybe. When you have people that come in and tell you that you're stupid or whatever, you just have to realize it's people projecting their own insecurities onto you. That actually happens a lot. When people are upset with you because you're trying too hard, it's because they're upset with themselves because they have no ambition. Like even sometimes, like when I first started this, my family was like, yeah, well, that's probably not a good investment of your time. Like you'd be surprised who the people it is. And because it's those people, you believe them and you're like, oh, well, he's helped me out before, so I should trust him in this. Ignore it and do it anyways. Why is the mean stack outdated? Because Angular keeps getting updated. So that's why it keeps getting outdated. Angular, it can't decide what it wants to be. Look at Google Trends. Yo, stupid. Hope the Pops as well. He's doing well. He has a lot of content for me to edit. That's the thing. I have to edit it, right? Do I take notes on paper or software? I take notes on paper and software. So I have Google Drive that I just keep notes in. I'm going to be unreachable. I'm not going to be unreachable. I'm just a normal dude. Message me on Instagram or Facebook. I don't care. Whatever. I just want to help. I don't think I'm better than anyone else. The fact that there's 87 people here listening to me blows my mind, because I picture that as like a college classroom. That'd be like an auditorium with people, and I'd be at the front, and then I'd be a lot more nervous than being behind the screen, which makes me feel uncomfortable inside thinking about that right now. I'm going to make it. Maybe I'll make it. I'd like to do this full time and then actually make like code tutorial videos all the time. That's the dream. Yeah, my family are the ones that told me, get that safe job, get that safe career, safe, dependable. Like, I don't want to. No, that's not what I want. Tabletop whiteboard, yep. How many hours on average do I sleep? Last night I went to sleep at 1 and woke up at 5:45 this morning. It varies. I drink a lot of caffeine. Do I play Fortnite? No. Yeah, I do have a table. Thank you. For what? Thank you for hanging. What do I eat to build? A full class. What do I eat? Meat and fat. That's it, because it's keto diet. Do I plan on doing any collabs on YouTube? Yeah, I try. I actually messaged Yoma. I messaged Mayuko. I messaged them, and they just ignored me. Thanks for the great stream. No, Travis. Travis, please, you were the first one to hit that dono. Thanks for the big D, Travis. Appreciate it, man. Is my dad making a YouTube channel? Yeah, he has a YouTube channel. I edit his videos. Check it out. His link is on my channel. Mechanical Dad, yep. He's kind of demotivated just because I haven't had time to make stuff, but he's still making all kinds of stuff. Tune into everything I have to say. Thanks, Vincent. Thanks for hanging out. How old am I and how much is my salary? I'm 28 years old and I make $75,000 a year at my job. Do I practice a sport? I like extreme sports, so I'd like to do probably 20 minutes, 50 minutes later. Yeah, here we go. I guess we'll just hit an hour. We're at 97 people. Why? I can't. Please. Big D. I didn't know that I swing that way either, but when people hit you with those big donos, you just got to be thankful. Texas Hold'em. What? Be sure to have something to eat. I do eat. Daily, I have to reread your question. Tried any martial arts? I have a black belt in Taekwondo, which is the most useless martial art. Am I going to do a video with Chris Sean? Yeah, but he won't. I message him all the time. He's so busy, he won't do it. How do you sleep so little and stay so functional? What's the other option? Not make progress? You're either moving. Okay, so this is the thing. Someone messaged me on Instagram yesterday. Let me look up his name. Forget. But somehow I just felt really Tony Robbins, and I was like, this is what happens. You're either moving forward or you're moving backwards, because the world is going to keep moving without you. So if you stay stagnant, right, the world is moving forward. By default, you are moving backwards. That's just how it is. So, yep. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Check the merch and whatever. What's up, dude? Armand. What's it like to be YouTube famous? I'm not YouTube famous. I'm just a guy. 30 days of JavaScript. I've done it. Am I good at how to good at fixing bugs? You fix bugs that's how you get better. You see stuff and you're like, oh, I've seen that before. Maybe it could be this. Judo is better. Judo is more intense. Maybe some Krav Maga. That'd be good. Some of that ground wrestling. Do I invest in equities or real estate? Neither, because I don't have enough money to make it worth my time. Why is Taekwondo useless? I mean, it's not. It just shows you how to fight, but like it's not MMA by any means. You won't be able to answer each and every question. Actually, Gary Vaynerchuk does. He takes 30 minutes of his day every day to answer everything on Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter. And so that's what I'm going to do. At the end of every single day, if I have a message, I will personally answer, or I will do my best to do it. And, read his book. He talks about it. It's about engagement. I don't want to be distant from you guys. I'm just a normal dude. How to teach yourself to code. Just start coding. Go to Mozilla, Udemy, Pluralsight, Teachable, not Teachable, Treehouse. How old are you? I'm 28. 12K people doesn't mean I'm like I'm just another dude, but I am. I just put myself out there, right? And so this could either go really well in the future, or this could go really bad. And then some guy's like, yeah, we don't want to hire you because of your videos, which has happened before. What frameworks do you use for C#? ASP.NET is the only popular one. Nobody sends me messages where I'm lying. I'm not lying. Personal development. I want to improve every single day, not just in code. Like, yeah, code is great. Code pays the bills. But you need to be progressing in all aspects. I want to learn how to get better at speaking, especially speaking to the camera or to crowds without saying, pausing, be able to hold my mindset conversation. The reason that you subscribed is the phone interview. Those are really hard to do, especially now that I get a bunch of views. They Google my name, they see that's my most popular video, and they're going to be like, yeah, this guy's just using us to make videos. And that might not be the case, but right now I have a job. I'm in this strange place. I'm speaking to a crowd right now, but I'm in my room alone in Salt Lake City, so it doesn't feel like that. It feels like I'm speaking to text on a screen. It's different. And I'll make it on Sean Evans' Hot Ones. That'd be cool. Can we do that? Somehow. So is this like a test? Someone is sending me a message on LinkedIn right now. Please, it's a picture. Please don't be. Hey, yeah, see, dude. Like, that's me on live stream. You're watching me? I'm not a text. I identify as a helicopter. I'm sorry. What kind of music do I listen to? I like metal, rap, anything but country music. What's the meaning of life? To be better every day and to leave the world a better place than it was when you got here. Get knowledge, you need to know cherry pick and the basics of Git flow. Look up Git flow, Google it right now. Oh, Gary Vaynerchuk? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. He has a whole social media team that just tag. Like, you can see me doing a TED Talk. That would be the day. Someone invite me to a TED Talk. Do I work harder or more hours as a dev than I did it? As a mechanical engineer, I wrote Excel sheets and Word documents all day. And if you want to define that as hard work, it was mind-numbing. That kind of got difficult to power through that. You're waiting for new videos. I'm waiting to make new videos. I need to think of a topic today. You suck at CSS, you need help. The only way to get better at CSS is to use Bootstrap. I'm just kidding. Go to Flexbox Froggy, do that. What kind of rap? Artists? Let me open up my Spotify. Right now I'm listening to my release radar. I got Futuristic Drake. I got some metal on here. Annie's okay. Catastro. Rich the Kid. Jake Hill. Meek Mill. Rise Against. Pendulum. Diplo. French Montana. A whole diverse. What you would see as the opposites. Do I like that? I think I've heard them once. Philosophy questions? Yeah. Hit me. Well, I make short tutorial videos. I have. Am I a upper body guy or a lower body guy? I am neither of those, and I would say that I like legs. I don't know why. At least it's not feet, right? I'm just kidding. There's nothing wrong with that if you have that. There's actually a thing in your brain that there's a piece in your brain that makes people like feet, and it's very close to the thing that messes with your sexual preferences. So I know you guys didn't ask for that. 89 people here did not ask for that information. I'm sorry. Do I have any interest in NetSec? It would be cool to do, but I haven't had any time to do it. Do a poll for the next video. I have been. Join the Discord. I'll post it there, or I'll post it on my Trello. CSS Grid. Yeah, that's good. There's just a lot more code to type. What have I hacked? An Android. You suck at problem solving an algorithm. Dude, that's your job to help yourself. A couple of videos. You saw a flag from Finland. Am I from Finland? I am from the United States. I was married to a girl in Finland, and I went to school in Finland, and I had a whole Finnish family there, and I was the son-in-law and all that stuff. What's a good first project to try and make on your own? With JavaScript, make a to-do app or any app that has jQuery animations, maybe. Better get back to work. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks, Candace. Hopefully my book recommendations are good. If you would like me to give you like some screenshots of my Audible, and just message me on Instagram, and I already got them on there. So if you want to see my books, I'll hit you. Any more answers for how to get a job? You're 18 years old. Go to Fiverr, Upwork, apply in general. You don't stop worrying about your age. No one cares about your age. 23 dentistry student. It's described to programmers only. Dude, you can be here. I'm just a guy, man. There's more to life than code. Happy belated birthday. Thanks, man. My monthly income with everything. This month has probably been the most lucrative month. But it's not enough money to pay off my house or retire or anything like that. I would say maybe, yeah, I don't know. I'll just keep that to myself. You can know my salary, but I'm not going to tell you like everything, because then people are going to be like, you're rich. You don't need money. You don't need a Patreon. Like, that's what people are going to start thinking. And it's not like that, because if I give up the job to do it full time, then I don't have that money anymore. Okay. What happened to my marriage? It ended. She told me she did not want to be married anymore. And I said, no, I still want to be married. And she said, no, I don't want to be married. And it takes two to tango. So what can you do? Anyone else have any problems coming up with project ideas? Make a chat app, make a to-do app, make an app that posts comments. Medical programming? Not really. Dude, all right, study that Python. How much did it take you to get a job as a dev? In what aspect? It took me one application. And they said yes. Beginners in Python programming. Just make some automated apps. Make some .bats that take input. Do some stuff. What's my live stream times? I don't have live stream times because I have a job, and I have to go work out and drink this pre-workout, actually, and then I have to teach some students today. So it's kind of all over, right? It's more fun when it's a surprise, maybe. Hey, what's a Patreon? A Patreon is a place where you can go and support the channel. Basically, you give me money every month, and I give you something in return, such as your name at my video, personal shout out, access to courses. I'm redoing it right now, but a Patreon is a place where you can support the channel. If you want to check it out, link is in the description. Shill. I'm a sellout. Give me money, right? That's not what it is, but that's what it is. Any delicious food hacks when cutting, getting that Greek god bod? Yeah, so let me just go ahead and tell you I don't have the Dorito shape. I actually have grandmother hips, so I don't think my... Say your name on live stream. Alan Dolan, I guess. There you go. What's up, dude? Do I like Scrum Retros? Is that a band or a way of doing code like Agile? What's the best way for animations in React? I don't know. Are you a senior dev or a mid-level? Are you asking me to explain my previous video? I would say that I feel like a junior dev, if that's what you want. But, you know, better to stay student-like. I don't care what the title is. Any new ladies in my life? Yeah, I have a girlfriend. You have an orange name in Discord. Does that mean that you're not satisfied with the things that I'm providing? I actually, Vlaslo is here. He's been helping me come up with different ideas. How do I pick my students' personal connections? How often do I teach new people? Basically, what happens is I work at a online code school, and they give me students. So I don't shill it very much, right? Because I don't want to just seem like I'm in it to get referral money or money. But if you want, then I'll talk about it. What age did I start applying for jobs? I've only been doing this for under 3 years. One free website to learn front end, Codecademy, Code School, the Odin Project. Hardest obstacle when you started to learn code was getting stuck, right? There's not just like a major technical obstacle. It's getting okay with getting stuck a lot. Any advice on how to approach debugging? Use the inspector, obviously. Network tab, console tab. Add console logs to your code. Do you procrastinating? All right, so this is the thing with procrastinating. Procrastinating is fear of something or putting something off because things in your life aren't lined up how they should be and the priorities are off. Procrastination is a place, and that place is tomorrow, where 90% of everything you think you're going to get done happens, but in reality, it never happens. So don't do that. Should we apply to jobs you've been posted for 20 plus days? Yes. How to contribute to open source. Look for spelling errors. That's the easiest way to get your name on there. You can use other people's code and pictures if you're using it for a learning purpose. You just can't claim it as your own and then want money off of it. Thanks so much for the videos, main motivators that got you into JavaScript. It's just hard for me to like understand how these help because I feel like I'm just ranting a lot, but I know that I got here somehow, so I want to get you guys to the same place. Where did I read that stuff about procrastination? I didn't. I've just watched a lot of videos and yeah. How long did I think about making a YouTube channel? I had a YouTube channel 7 years ago, and then I made video game videos, and I put my very first outro. I'm like, my voice is all cracky and squeaky and stuff. I'm like, hey guys, thanks for watching my video. If you want to see more, be sure to like and subscribe. And then I was like, I watched that back and I edited it, and it was like the worst thing I'd ever seen. And I was like, nope to YouTube. This is not happening. How old am I? 28 years old. See, I'm 28. My voice still squeaks. What were you doing when you got stuck? Where do I live? Salt Lake City, Utah. You're outie. Later, bro. What should you learn next? JavaScript. How old? I answered that. Other hobbies. I like playing games. I like developing games. I like extreme sports such as paragliding, speed flying, hang gliding, anything aeronautical, because I wanted to be a pilot. That's actually my dream job, but there's no money in that. Why you improve yourself if you're going to die? To leave an impact on other people while I'm here. So in order to help other people, I have to help myself. All right. So people like to see other people that pick themselves up. I mean, it's always good to do things, but anyways. How'd I get over the breakup? I read a lot of stuff. I'm fine. I'm not a romantic person anymore. Been there, done that. I used to be really cheesy and love notes. Now I'm just like, I will never get married again. Do I have a personal website? I did, and it expired. Please give thoughts on Infosec. What is it also? I don't know about Infosec. I'd have to Google it. You're procrastinating. Well, then stop watching the stream and go do your stuff. Get shit done, right? Get period done. Get it done. Go do it. What happens? What happens by watching this stream, right? You're just delaying the inevitable or regret that you will have. Don't do that. Do I bike a lot? No, but I have done triathlon, so I used to bike a lot. What did I do to improve my voice? I guess I got older. I didn't do anything that, How many years of coding? I didn't have any years of coding. I had approximately 3 months and 3 weeks. C# is easier than C. I don't know. I've never done C. Say it with your chest. Like, so you gotta go real deep, right? What's going on, guys? In this video, we're talking about, like, no, I'm not doing that. I sound like I'm 15. I sound like a skater kid. I've sounded this way since I was 14 years old. I don't think it's happening. Can I do daily workout routine videos? I'm pretty sure like 4 people would watch it, but sure. Or review submitted websites. Yeah, if you want me to, submit your website and I'll review it, or your resume or whatever. Which experienced developers to follow on GitHub? I don't know. Just find something that you like. Favorite YouTubers? Oh, that's a good question. Casey Neistat's a good one. Let me open it up. We got Tom Bilyeu, Dan Mace, Peter McKinnon, John Sonmez before he became Bulldog Mindset, I guess. Simple Programmer. Let me go back to the actual YouTube. Philion. I have 161 subs. H3 Productions, Nerd City, RSD Motivation, Flight Test, Chris Sean. A bunch of music stuff like Trap, Devin Graham, Video Copilot, Trap Nation, Bob Ross. Whole bunch of stuff in here. All right, let me go back to the live stream. Howdy, Josh. Leg day today? No, leg day was yesterday. A shout out in one of those voices. Oh, gosh. Do I know Traversy Media? He commented on one of my videos. Does that mean I know him? Am I famous? 1 mile of lunges or 1 mile of running? They do different things. Lunges are slower. Probably don't get your heart rate up as much unless you're doing them weighted. Part 2. Yeah, so you're wondering what the responses were. A lot of them were no. A lot of them haven't said anything. Yeah, so basically, Simple Programmer changed his whole, like, he wants to do NLP, which is neuro-linguistic programming, or also known as people that do straight up motivational videos like, Les Brown, Tony Robbins. They all have NLP certifications, neuro-linguistic programming certifications, which are just psychology and mindset and motivation. And I think that's what his real passion is, but it's hard to have a tangible product or skill to sell to people because mindset is so fickle. Did I learn any computer science projects or topics? No. Am I 100% sober? Do I drink for fun? I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't do drugs. I don't do any of that. New sub. Also join the Discord. Thanks, Ben. How much Ruby did my first employer expect? He didn't expect me to learn any. He gave me a code test in JavaScript using Jasmine unit tests. And then he told me the job was actually Ruby. And I was like, well, all right, later, Nanad. Thanks for hanging. The Joker on YouTube. Yeah, sure. We'll check it out. How long have you been programming for? Under 2 years, almost 3 now, but not quite. Screaming loudly for nothing. No, thank you. My dogs will freak out. Did I have to study data structures? No. Gotta go. Peace. Later, dude. Thanks for hanging. What exercises do I do for legs? Obviously, I do squats. I do good mornings. I do weighted front squats, lunges, a lot of hamstring stuff. What was I doing at 24 years old? Playing too much PlanetSide 2 and World of Warcraft. Don't do that. Don't do what I did. Start working. Do I review YouTube channels as resumes? I don't know. I haven't had that idea. It could be a good idea if people want me to do that, but I don't think I'm above you to be able to do that, to be honest. Accounting versus CS, which is better since the job market is flooded? Yeah, accounting is going to get automated real quick, so don't do accounting. Accounting is already getting automated. Just write a program to do what they do. It's just math. How much do I squat? I don't know. Not enough. Give me feedback. Improve my voice. How do I improve my voice? Improve the way I answer with more approach. I have a lot of questions, so it's hard to break everything down and still get to everyone. Yeah, I mean, I tell you how automation is going to get, or like going to replace accounting. Okay, so the only reason you need a CPA is so that you don't mess stuff up. You can just create a program that doesn't mess stuff up using unit tests. Unit tests will be the equivalent of your CPA. Can you finish the open classrooms material in faster than a year? Yeah, I've taken people that know nothing to 3 job offers in about 4 months. But it's go at your own pace, right? So it's up to you. Did I ever struggle with I struggle with imposter syndrome right now just talking to you guys. I don't feel qualified to do this. Yes, Michael. So I took people from 0, no knowledge of code, to job offer, 3 job offers. At least that's like my prize student, right? To 3 job offers at once. That was cool. His name was Frank. He lived in France, so that was neat. Is it good enough to do algorithms, data structures, just a couple of months? Yeah, for sure. You can do it a couple of days. I mean, at some point, it's almost memorization. How long will it take to learn HTML? I can't tell. I'm not sure how you learn or how much time you have. So that's an arbitrary question. Where can you sign up for that? Just go to Open Classrooms, and then you can either use my name. So if you sign up for it, go to openclassrooms.com, you sign up for it, and then if you use my name as the code, then you can get like 20% off the first month to test it out. Right? God, it feels so chill and sell out doing that, but that's how it is. Will views surpass React? I can't say. Do I teach international students? In fact, most of the students that I teach are international. I would say I have 17 students I teach right now, so that's 17 hours a week. Usually we go over that. Then I also review other students' projects. But most of them are in the EU. There are some here in the US. So the Open Classrooms gives you a bachelor's equivalent diploma, and in Europe you need a diploma to get a job. So CS should have been replaced a lot of industries, but no one trusts programs to do financial analysis and taxes. Actually, that's not true. There's a lot of unit tests right now just for financial analysis and taxes. Just because people don't trust it doesn't mean it doesn't work. Eventually, like, people didn't trust online payment systems. And now those are here and they work just fine. Do I have pricing? So the thing is, it's not by me. It's by the place that I work. Dude, you like me? It's cool, man. Let's be friends. Computer support tech. How much learning would transfer to computer support tech? Probably, if a website's not loading and you think it's like your internet, you'll be able to check the network tab to know if you're getting a response or not. I don't know. Will I make Udemy courses? No, I'm going to make my own courses on Teachable because Udemy only gives you $2.50 per course that you sell. So pass. Will I be live streaming every week in timing? I don't know. I have a pretty busy life. I just thought I was going to hop on here and hop off, and now we're an hour and 15 minutes into this because I didn't think 70 people would show up. You need a CPA to write off statements and external auditors. Yeah, I mean, right now you do. Like, we're talking right now, and I'm talking in the future. But a CPA is just a set of requirements. Which open classrooms track do I tutor for? I teach everything but Java, Android, and iOS. So I do Ruby, I do full stack, front end, product management, UI, UX. Yeah, if you actually sign up for it, use the code so that you can get the 20% off, because otherwise you're not going to get it. Just my name. Just use Josh, all caps. Oops. And then also, if you want me to be your mentor, request that, because you'll get reached out to by a student advisor. Is Ruby dying? I mean, it doesn't have a lot of practical uses. I'm saying CPAs will it's 20% off per month. No, it's just the first month. I tried to get it per month, but they wouldn't let me do it. I was like, you got to give them something. But it's just, so it was 10% off the first month. And I was like, all right, you got to, if you want me to ever mention this code without looking like a sellout, you got to give them more. So they are like, all right, 20%. I was like, all right, well, all right, it's fine. I'll take it. Yeah, so the Udemy courses are discounted from $200 to $10. The $200 pricing that you see is corporate pricing. $10 is the average cost. It's just gouged prices. Yeah, probably taking a full-time web dev in Toronto. What are your thoughts on going with that approach? It's doable, definitely doable. There's a lot of boot camps. Make sure they have proper support. Have you thought of starting your own startup idea instead of employment? My goal is to work for myself, but I don't necessarily want a startup because I don't want to deal with investor money, and I don't want to get blacklisted if that startup fails. That's what happens. If you have a startup, 80% of startups fail, and then it dies, and you were given $3 million or whatever, and now there's a bunch of really angry people that are going to go tell all their investor friends, hey, don't mess with these guys. He's not going to be able to deliver. So I'd rather just make a product or service and sell that instead. Michael, we got to wake up and work. What time is it, dude? Unless you work during the day. Have a great night. Thanks for being a patron. I appreciate you. Again, Git is so complicated. It's not. It's just version control, man. So let me explain how Git works. You have a place on the internet, the cloud, and you have your local computer. So you work nights, okay? One-hour drive, dude. Remote or death. Dude, you just landed your first internship? Nice, man. Okay, yeah, bootstrap doesn't mean that you're raising money, but the classical idea of a startup usually means getting an investor and have a team, and then you get like Nerf guns and you shoot each other in the office, whatever. But you're right. A startup could be your own personal business where you just sell a product, which I suppose you're right. Okay, so basically you have Git, which is the cloud, the repo online on GitHub or Bitbucket or whatever, and then you have your local host. Then you make commits, which are checkpoints so that you can go back and see your latest status or if you introduced a bug, and then you push up your checkpoints. I would say programs actually make more decisive decisions, but less flexible decisions. If you look at the blockchain, that's a good example. So when a smart contract runs, it goes from start to finish, and then it ends. Programs can't take context into account, but as machine learning evolves, I don't know, dude. I don't want to discuss the big four. That's not necessarily true. There's, you ever heard of Kodak? They went out of business. They're not doing very good anymore. They were a big company. Just because the technology is big right now doesn't mean it will continue to be. You need to adapt. Am I working ES6? No, I do C#. Do I write clean and modular code? Yeah, try to keep it dry. Do not repeat yourself. Do people find investors? So you just look up angel investing, you go to events. There's a lot of events for startups and investors, and that's where investors go. What about technical accounting? Dude, I don't know. You're over my head now. I was just trying to say that will probably get automated just like everything else. I don't want to go I don't want to fight, dude. Can we just hug and be bros? I don't know much about accounting. I don't want to start saying false stuff. Yeah, sure. You'll need someone to run the field, but you won't need as many. You'll still need someone to write the programs of automation and to, fix the robots when they break and write new robot programs, but they're just the majority of the jobs will be automated, but there still need to be a few guys. You're right. Can we just be bros now? What's my favorite pre-workout? I like this stuff that it's called Skittles, I think. That was pretty good. Actually, no, the workout didn't wear off yet. You can see, I actually have a whole. Actually, you can't, but this is the pre-workout here. I have a whole cup of this stuff. I'm gonna do fantastic. Will I learn machine learning? Yeah, I would like to do that. I bashed all your goals. I would just, do both then. What do you think about remote dev jobs? Would you work and travel? Yeah, absolutely. Except I have a mortgage, 2 dogs, and my family lives in Utah because I relocated them here. The major thing that you're talking about, probably expensive, is you're talking about the immediate trip. Assuming if you're on North America, where Delta and all the big plane companies make their own prices rather than being competitive, so it's $4,000 to go from here to the UK, right? I mean, I know that's an exaggeration. But it's probably more like $1,300. $1,500. The initial trip outside of North America is the most expensive, but in most other places in the world, it's $50 for a plane ride. And then also there's the differences in cost of living. So if you're making Canadian dollars or US dollars, they have double spending power. I've been watching a lot of videos about this guy in India. It's 10 cents for anything. Do I let my dog sleep with me? No, because he's too fluffy and I can't breathe at night. There's hair everywhere. How many years am I working? Almost 3 years. Would I take anabolic chicken? Maybe. I don't think it matters. Not really. What kind of doggo? Doggos! He's right here. You can see him. He's chilling. Doggo. He's a giant fluff ball. Advice, mistakes to avoid. Avoid quitting when you get demotivated. So motivation is bullshit. So 10 out of 10 would sleep. Yeah, he's too fluffy though. He sheds a lot and it will get in your nose and you're not going to be able to breathe. I tried it. So he sleeps out in the house. He looks like a less fluffy. So he's a half husky, half American Eskimo. So they call those Huskimos. I got him at the shelter. I didn't know. Yeah, I can't believe someone would just put it like they said that they were moving. Like, who just gives this dog up because you're moving? He was like a year old. Are you kidding me? Will native dev be phased out? I'm not sure. How do I teach my students to learn how to learn? Yeah, with a lot of motivational talk, daily talk. He looks like a small goat. Yeah, I'm gonna get him. Come here, bro. Come here. Come here. Come here, fam. He's live. We're live. He looks like Wolf from Ghost from Game of Thrones. Hey, big man. How you doing, buddy? What else we got? Do I use link? No. This is the only reason people come to my videos. Can he code? Yeah, he knows how to code. He knows how to shake. High five the camera, dude. Okay. All right, I get it. What's his name? His name is Oko. O-K-K-O. It was a dog that I had in Finland, but I couldn't take the dog in Finland. He was actually a guide dog. What's his favorite language? He likes the emoji language. He's quite a big dog. Yeah, he's pretty medium-sized. He's just chilling. Yeah, bacon. He likes bacon. He really likes ice cubes also. It's his favorite rap artist and snack. New college grad. Yeah, just apply. When they say no, ignore it. Apply anyways. 8 years experience, apply anyways. Like, that happens so many times. It's like the secret is basically that it says that they're looking for a senior developer. See, I already have hair on my face. I can't breathe. Is it a direwolf? Yeah. He's a legendary mount, epic mount. So he's pretty chill. You chill, dude? You chill. All right, you want to go now? You can go. Be free. Yeah, just apply anyways. Come here. Come here, cat dog. Number 2. Come here. 2. Come here. Come here, dude. Well, here's number 2. Hey. So there's this other dog here. And she's a half Rottweiler, half cattle dog. And so basically cattle dogs chase cattle and bite their ankles. And he thinks, or this dog thinks that white dog looks like a sheep. So they're always chasing each other. How many dogs do I have? I have 2 dogs. Where I stressed out a lot at boot camp. Yes. Okay. Yeah. So back to the senior thing. So job will say that it's posting a senior position, but they might actually be considering junior positions. So yeah, that actually happened to us. They wanted a senior person, but then they had like 3 juniors apply that were all cheaper. And they were like, yeah, these are sponges. They'll get it done. Okay. Dude, Christopher, that's better than me. I didn't get anything back from mine. Have I looked into tracks on Team Treehouse? Yes, I actually partnered up with Team Treehouse, and I'm going to start reviewing each of their tracks pretty soon. Later, dudes. I actually have to go in 5 minutes, or 4 minutes. Check out the Patreon if you want to support the channel. There's my shameless plug. Let's see. I can't tell you exactly what to study for the interview. I would say look at Glassdoor, see what languages they're using, and then Glassdoor has a little interview section where you can see what other people have been asked. How much time do I work per day? Time doesn't matter. Productivity matters. It's a dumb question. I hate that question so much. Are you getting work done, or are you just being present for a certain amount of hours? That's what you're asking me. Chris, aren't you at work? Yeah, check out the Discord. A lot of people in there. Chris, am I on your side screen? On one of your side screens? Lexi, you're welcome. Good luck if you have an interview and all that. Productive time working. I don't know, a lot, I guess. 4 to 6 hours. I'm still going to make another video tonight. I need to figure out a topic for it, but one video a day, right? Live stream's just a bonus, I guess. Try you. Make a vlog so that Chris will be the only person that watches it so he can judge my ability to edit. I'll make a vlog when Chris makes a video not in his car. No, Chris, your videos have been sweet, dude. Let's see. What's my advice for someone who wants to start web dev? Can you be more specific? Keep applying. Keep learning, keep applying. Chris, they wanted you to come do a live stream or a video with me, but you're not going to do it because you're so busy. Can you just live stream while you work? Do what I do. I got 2 minutes left. Going to sleep. See you, dude. Later, bro. Thanks for hanging. We were up to 97 people at one point. That was crazy. He's not busy. Just loves CSGO. Tell the dogs they're sleeping. I will tell them when they wake up. Chris is rolling in stacks. He's too busy sleeping in his stacks and dollars. You can't rewind the stream. It'll be up for, you can watch it later. Any final questions before I go? We have a minute remaining. Freestyle. I'm not going to freestyle. Okay. I know I grew up in Atlanta and I should know how to freestyle, but I'm not going to do it. Great to see you. See you on the next stream, or just watch my vids. Join the Discord. If I leave, how will you procrastinate? Here. I'm chilling it. Go there. Support. Rap about junior developers. There's nothing to say about junior developers because I don't know how to do anything. Rebuilding to get muscle memory down. You don't want muscle memory, dude. You want learning how to learn memory. You sent me a tweet a couple hours ago about NDA agreements. I noticed that. I have a whole bunch of notifications on my phone now. Let me respond. We got like 10 seconds left. All right. That's it. I'm out, guys. I will see you later in my next video that I'm putting out today. I'm thinking about maybe doing another stream, or I'll be in Discord. So join the Discord. Chris, can you link my Discord? Por favor. I have to find it. Actually, the link is in the description anyways. I'm pretty sure. But I'm going to post it here for you guys, and then I got to bounce. Apply if you don't meet the requirements. Absolutely. Best tutorial for ever. I don't know. Por favor. All right. I'm out, guys. Later, bro.